Hey guys, so this is my video for surviving the first month of breastfeeding, which I'm breastfeeding right now. So it works out fine, so I decided to make the video. So let me start off with telling you about my breastfeeding experience from day 0. So after he was born, within about, I think it was about 20 minutes maybe, he went to go latch on. He latched on. Perfect. This emoji. And all the doctors and everybody was like, "Oh, he latched on great. Oh, he's so great." Oh. And throughout the hospital, he latched on great. He latched on person. Like lactation consultant came in, told me I need to go teach a class to the older people. She said, "You need to go in the hallway and teach a breastfeeding class." So everything was going great. And then when you get home, you don't have nurses and lactation consultants and all that good things in your house. Especially if you don't have breastfeeding supporters like I don't in my family. Um, it could be hard. So that's why I follow a page called Black Mothers Do Breastfeed, and they could be really helpful. So this is all actually right. So then, sorry. So then, when we got home, my nipples, and also a problem also in the hospital was that he wouldn't latch on. Well, he wouldn't open his mouth wide, wide enough to, whoa, to get latched on. Sit up on the shirt. Good thing I'm washing clothes today. Okay, so he has a small mouth, which means he has a small latch. So he would never ever, since the very beginning, open his mouth wide enough to get all of the nipple and some areola in. He could only fit nipple in his mouth because he would open his mouth like this. So that was a challenge, especially after we got home, because once we got home, my nipples became inverted. Small latch, inverted nipples, big breasts with do not match because there's no way that's going into his mouth. So I started pumping and feeding that to him. Actually, at the beginning, I didn't start pumping. I started expressing, and he got express milk. But he's drunk right now. He does this. Okay. Anyway, started expressing, which was a lot of work, and pumping exclusively is a lot of work, and I just couldn't take it anymore. He was exclusively pump fed uh, for the first, after he got home for that week and a half. And one day, waking up, I don't know how formula feeding mothers do it. Like, waking up, making a bottle, cleaning a bottle, it's like so much at night. Like, if he slept through the night, I would be fine with pumping, but I'm just like, no. So, one day I just sat down and I told him, I said, "You're getting exclusively breastfed at nighttime." I latched him on, he latched on great. He latched on perfect. Next time. Latch still perfect. Throughout the next day, latch still perfect. And ever since then, he's been exclusively breastfed for except for a couple times when we were out, cause since I still have to get him latch, I don't feel comfortable doing it. But my tips on surviving the beginning when it's the hardest until it gets better, because it does get better. Trust me. At least try, because it does get better. But I recommend following a support page, or at least find somebody here on YouTube who breastfeeds. Like, you can come and talk to me if you need help or something. And if you're pregnant, definitely do your research. I think that's what helped me. Definitely doing my research during pregnancy, even before pregnancy, because before pregnancy I was in school, and a lot of the decisions that I made, I wrote papers on, such as discipline. Well, obviously, I don't really have to discipline right now, but I wrote a paper on discipline. I wrote a paper on circumcision. I wrote a paper on breastfeeding. So that got my knowledge up, and then when I got pregnant, I already knew what websites to go to because I wrote a paper. I read my own paper, just going over on certain things. Definitely do your research beforehand, so you're not trying to find a perfect website. Some websites that are good is Kelly something. My phone's over there. She has a lot of stuff. Dr. Sears has a lot of stuff. Facebook support groups have a lot of information. And a lot of times, somebody will post something. I never really had anything posted on there, but I went on there. Somebody had the same situation as me, and they had got a whole ton of advice, and I took some of the advice from that post. So it really helps because somebody is going through the same thing that you are going through right now. Whether you can't get the baby to latch, or getting them to take a bottle, or he was good with going back and forth. So that was never an issue. I think it's called kellybob.com. I'll post some links of websites that I use down below. And sometimes I go on like babysitter. I like the forums on there because somebody's going through the same situation as you, and then you get different feedback. Um, of one person, they say, "Oh, we tried this. Oh, somebody else tried that, and it worked better for the one person, but it might not work for the other." So, also, you can contact your lactation consultant from the hospital. No, he's still up. You can contact your location consultant from the hospital, or or a local one. Babies R Us, I believe, have lactation consultants as well. Now, some major problems that I have with breastfeeding is he gets gas. But I know I'm a gassy person as well. And he also has baby acne. But I don't know whether that's from the hormones he receives at birth, the hormones from the breast milk. Because if it's from the breast milk, then yeah, I know it's definitely from the hormones. Because I have acne really bad. And Cradle cat, which he has. Also, they say breast milk can cure anything. So, I put breast milk and olive oil in his hair yesterday, and it actually kind of cleared up a lot. So, so breast milk is good for not one, but two, but three things, including you, the baby, um, illnesses. So it's also good because I'm sick right now, and before I even got sick, my body was already passing antibodies onto him to prevent him from getting sick from me. So, so some positions you could do. My favorite position right now is side lying feeding. So like I have him in the bed, I'll just boop, especially at nighttime. Also the cradle hold, the football hold. In the beginning of the football hold, like one side I had to do the football hold, and then the other side I had to do the cradle hold. So it just depends on what you like, and as they get older, they're gonna start their own position. Like he's already, like when I feed him, he kicks off and shoots up, and he takes my boob with him. I'm like, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? Like he'll whip his head. I'm like, you don't even know what's going on yet. Why are things already distracting you? But yeah, so he's sleeping right now, and I'm about to wash clothes. So that is my advice to y'all, and that is my breastfeeding experience for the first month and 2 weeks. Yeah, because I'm 6 weeks right now. I mean, he's 6 weeks. I'm 6 weeks. Well, I'm 6 weeks postpartum. I'll tell you that much. Also, I do. Some people feel I think you should pump. Actually, my body doesn't respond well to a pump anymore. So when I pump, I only get 1 or 2 ounces, but I know it's still a lot in there. So, because I could be like engorged in the morning, feed him on the other side, the side that feels fuller. I try to pump it when I only pump 1 or 2 ounces. Then he gets on there, and he's on there forever. So I don't know why my body doesn't respond to a pump well anymore, but because before I was pumping like, and another reason why I really wanted him to get back on the breast was because in the beginning when my milk came in, I was pumping like 5 ounces, 4 ounces, 6 ounces, 7 ounces, 10 ounces, and and then it decreased to like 3 ounces, 2 ounces, 1 ounce on each side, and I'm like, oh no, I still want him to be breastfed, so that's not gonna work out. So yeah, so we're gonna go. He sleeps. He's finally asleep. He was so tired. I'm gonna wash clothes. And so yeah. So I will talk to you guys soon. Toodles.